let's talk about your second independent sponsor effort. This was your firm, right? That you started.
Spartan Capital. I spun out from my business partner. He decided to sort of be less focused on deals and more in an advisory capacity. And so I went out and sort of did things myself. I would say it was a bit tougher, honestly. So I was really big on durable medical equipment and sort of healthcare distribution broadly. I really like that industry. I still do like it quite a bit. I had an amazing deal in the middle of nowhere, Arkansas, lined up and was going to do an SBA loan, and had some of my older engineering friends as equity guys, and we had the whole thing set up. And within 2 weeks of closing, one of my equity guys, mentors, blew the deal up, right in front of my face. I mean, it was like,
blew it up. How? What happened? I understand there's confidentiality going on here, but I'm trying to figure out, was he you? Was you had everyone together? I mean, did he just pull his investment? I mean, what was the sort of lever that was pulled?
So people will tell you when you're looking to buy a company, the number one relationship you must keep is a relationship with the seller. I don't care who you upset. I could have said a different way of saying it, right? But I don't care who you upset. Do not inadvertently upset the seller. Sometimes you have to push the person, right? You should never inadvertently upset the seller. I also have this concept of the owner of a business being what I call a free man or woman. This person has bucked all of the trends and said, I'm going to actually eat what I kill, and I'm going to do it however I need to. And so therefore I can move freely through the world. Nobody calls me and tells me I need to be somewhere. When you infringe upon the freedom of a free man or woman, just because you're bringing money to the table that their business is worth, whether you're there or not, you cause issues that you can't solve because you're actually. So the thing about buying a business people don't understand is the seller becomes your employee. So they give up their freedom.
How so? Oh, because maybe they've got a seller note. Maybe there's an employment agreement. I mean, the
seller still has to tell you about his business after close because you don't know diddly squat compared to him.
Understood.
Even in the SBA, there's still going to be a component of it where the seller is teaching you, i.e., he's your employee. So he gave up or she gave up their freedom to you to now be encumbered by your shenanigans, whatever they are.
Yeah.
So if you infringe upon the freedom of a free man or woman because you get upset because the data comes too slow, because you wish they would do it this way, because you like working capital with this peg and they don't believe it, any of those things can cause sort of issue that you can't undo. And to sort of put it in a summary, a person created a huge infringement on the freedom of my seller inadvertently, or maybe purposefully, I don't know. And although it doesn't die that day, you lost all your credibility with that person. Now that person does not want to work for you, so then they don't want to work with you. And so that's why a person who doesn't have patience or sort of is full of hubris doesn't win in this game.
So there's sort of three big mistakes that buyers make, in my opinion. I'm not going to, take the microphone here. I just want to reiterate that when I was doing, when I was pitching a startup, right? Mm-hmm. Or when I was a judge for startups, what happens is all of the investors kind of come in, they put on their analytical face, they put their feet up on the desk, they lean back and they're like, why the hell should I invest in you, bozo? Okay.
Yep.
When you look at buying of a company, I find that one of the big mistakes that first time buyers make, they come in doing exactly the same thing, right? I'm just echoing. The point is that the you are applying to be the CEO of this person's company, right? That's how I've always viewed it, and that's what we sort of teach. So thank you so much for this case study in buyer hubris and the impact.
Yes.
Very, very well bottled. Thank you so much, Elliot.
Take your hubris home with you. Nice to sell it.
Right.